Alright, listen up you farters. We're here into the pandemic and let's face it, you're looking weak. Now the vaccination season's right around the corner, so we need to get you back into top physical condition so you can carry some of these bad boys all the way to your favorite local spot. Now if you can't even get yourself to buffer roll out of bed, how are you gonna carry this boy to your favorite spot? And please, stop me if you've heard this before. Oh man, I don't want to play my set on something that looks like this. You know why? Because none of you put in the work to carry these guys. Now obviously I have the physique to pull off something quite as large as this. But at the beginning you're going to want to start off with one of these guys, you know, one of those baby monitors. So this video is going to have two different parts. The first part, I'm going to be showing you different exercises that will help you carry these boys and it'll be more applicable to whenever you're traveling to tournaments. Part 2 is going to be hitting every single muscle group in your body using these boys if you don't have a home gym. So when lifting a CRT, usually, basically it's a deadlift. So whenever you do your deadlift, you'll be working out your glutes, your hammies, your calfies, your back, your lower lumbar, these, and your biceps, and your forearms whenever you're gripping. The number one disease that's spreading across the CRT melee world is the lower lumbar pain. Whenever you're deadlifting, or if you don't have any deadlifting experiences, like I doubt you have, a lot of you dummies are gonna be lifting like this, and that's a no-no. You want your back as straight as humanly possible. You wanna be freaking wide like me, and you wanna lift with your legs, sink those heels into the ground, lift straight up. Basically gonna be standing up. So that one's not so much so bicep heavy, it's almost more forearm heavy. Now that we've touched this baby shit, let's go one step up. How are we gonna tackle lifting this guy? I mean, not a problem for me, obviously. These we have to go lower than you would in a normal deadlift, get those legs really fanned out there, get a good grip underneath, press through the heels, strong straight back. Now the big trouble, this giant Sony, I don't think it's a Trentron, it's just obviously very front heavy. So we're gonna wanna do what we've been doing with the other ones. This one's just so freaking awkward. I think a lot of people will want to just flip it all the way over, get it locked in, get those biceps locked in, and just do a straight lift. And there you go. So carrying a TV like this could spell a little bit of danger if some screws are loose, because all that weight's gonna be put on the bottom. Also, you're gonna be wanting to test endurance. So I recommend running about a 5K holding one of these guys. You can start off with one of these at first and work your way up. Maybe put it on your shoulder. Something like that. This is a classic. I call this the Robbie. Shout out to the Pathway Smash. That was good at that. Forgot to mention, a lot of people like to put it on the shoulder. Now for that, you're gonna need some good Death Star delts. That's what I like to call them. Don't forget to hydrate, you idiots. Now we're gonna go into working out each muscle group to get you that fucking ripped. Oh, come on. Okay. So if you want a physique like that, you gotta hit each muscle group. You gotta be deliberate with each one. So let's start, like any good workout, going top to bottom, baby. So, traps? No, traps are these. That's the traps. Fuck. Not delts. Oh, what is that?
Look at that sweat.
Muscle. Okay, so to work the traps, now that we've worked out that thing, let's get these boys bulging out. First one is the shrug. So you grab your guy, and then you do a shrug. You can do different variations where you do a rotate shrug, or you just hold and shrug. So now that we got our traps all beefy, let's work the delts. So the delts are fun because there's like 3 different levels of the delts. You got your front facing, your top, and then your back. Your front, you're gonna wanna grab, yet again, and then lift straight out in front of you, and go back down. You can experiment with holding, hold it. So that's how to get the front delts. Now we already kind of showed how to work the top delts. Whenever we grab one of these bad boys, lift it over you, and then lift above your head. These are gonna work out your top delts, and it's also gonna work out your triceps, but we'll get to those later. And to do the back delts at home, it's gonna be pretty hard. Something to lay down on. because you have to be dangling more, but you basically want to lift up. If you have in the back.
What are you doing?
I guess the only thing that really can work your back is you go behind the head. And you try to lift it like that. It's fucking awkward. You're probably working out your traps more than anything. Let's move on to our let's go front to back. So the old biceps, the old snakes. What are they? Pythons, yeah. So you're either gonna have to do a squat like that. Doing this bicep. It's not a bad workout. So you're gonna want to actually squat a little bit so your back has less to do with anything. Now you're just lifting those guns out. Oh, hi there. Alright, so that's biceps. Now triceps, many different ways to affect the triceps. You could do a simple thing like doing a close grip. And you're just working on pressing those little triceps. This also works at the chest, but it's not necessarily working out only the chest. Another workout is to have the thing go over you, and then you bend your elbows, and then extend. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, fucking bone! You gotta, oh come on, man! That's another thing, get your ass outside. So another tricep is the classic overhead. You know, this is working your delts too, but also work triceps. Forearms. Forearms are easy, because half of these, you're already working on your forearms. You do a pinch, kind of like do this with your wrist, and then you flex. Do a little teetering. And that's working this part of your forearm and the top. But if you want, you can flip it around and then do a little curl. Now, one of the most overlooked muscle groups is going to be your obliques. Get one of these. And go and do a little twist. Well, bonus, get your GameCube. Do some Russian twists with the GameCube. Put it down, pick up, put it down, pick up. Feeling crazy, get Russian twist with this TV. Really Russian twisted. Which leads us to our next thing. Woo! One of the more obvious uses for CRTs working out your abs is gonna be the old feet crusher. First, you wanna crush your feet.
You don't have room to lean back.
Oh! Classic. This is actually kind of, I don't know why I've never tried this. Probably because my fucking feet hurt. Okay. And if you really want to step up your game, you gotta do a little weight crunch. Oh, you gotta. Oh, my feet. Oh, actually. Oh, that's a bicep curl right there. Fuck me. Now you're looking nice and thick up here. We gotta get thick down here. So to get the lower, and you know, to get the lower, this is what you want to do. But you want to be a memer. Kinda. Yeah. So now that we got the front and the sides, you bet your sweet ass I forgot the chest.
Don't. You've never done it with that. And that thing is heavy.
TV in the room.
Oh
You
god.
want to straddle it?
I can't spot you. God, are you okay?
There you go. This thing weighs about 300 pounds, so that's a new PR, easy. Once you're done, you just simply pull it. There's your chest. That was actually kind of nice. Moving on. Lats. I mentioned earlier, you can do a lat pull. You're leaning over, and you're pulling on one side, bend over, and you go like that. Oh, I forgot a chest workout that I really want to show off. There we go. Woo!
Oh god. No.
Oh, my back is slippery.
This is not a good idea. Kind of. I'm too worried about you
There
and
you go.
me.
Got two basic quad guys. You got your front squat, classic. Then you got your front weighted
Lunges?
Now to get your hammies. Oh. That's one. Woo, that's three. And then of course the calves. Calves gotta be the easiest thing ever. Go do your weighted squat, and then you just do a calf raise, you dummy. Now that you've done all these exercises, I'm sure you're feeling really great and really happy about your physique. But don't be ashamed if your physique isn't looking that up to par. Everyone grows at a different rate, everyone looks different. It's not about getting sexier, it's about getting stronger and healthier. So you probably don't want to do any of these exercises, but it's funny. Follow me on Twitter at @LLeaperson. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Comment below your favorite CRT workout. Send me a DM on Twitter or tag me or something of your CRT gains. And I'll see you guys after COVID's over. Thanks.